All right, Taylor. Congratulations winning the Big Sky title. How excited are you right now?
I'm so excited because it's my first Big Sky title, and I'm just so happy about it. And I'm speechless. I don't know.
You got to the finals the last 2 years. You punched it through here. How important was it to be at home with your fans cheering you on? How important was it just to be here and punch it through with your home fans in front of you?
Oh, I think it helped so much with the energy and the support that everyone came out, and the whole crowd was just cheering for us, and I think it made a big difference just to be able to play at home, and I don't know, it just made a big difference for us.
Just what was that? Got that goal early on, pulled ahead, and you're in position. You could just, keep them at bay, and you knew you had it in you.
Yeah, when Barco did the flip and it just happened to go over the other team's head, and I just laid it down and sent it in. It was just a great feeling.
Just how you feel going to the NCAA championship. You can, first time. That's going to be an amazing experience.
Oh, it is going to be an amazing experience, and whoever we play, I'm just grateful that we get to be there.
All right, Ashley, congratulations on winning the Big Sky title. Just what's going through your head right now?
Just a little bit of shock still, just taking in the game and what happened, just celebrating now. I think we've come so far. We had a rough preseason now, for it just to pay off here means a lot.
You just had an amazing tournament, and you got shut out in the last game. How did you just develop that over here and just sort of stepped up your game in the postseason?
Well, we don't lose at home. That's our main thing that we always tell each other, because we have to defend this home. And for us to be hosting the conference tournament, it just gave us an extra push to really fight for this championship. And then we were up 1-0 for the majority of the game. Just keeping composure throughout the game was really important.
In the second half, they definitely started to press the aggressiveness on you and kept it in your zone for a while. Just how did you just stay focused and coordinate with everyone?
I think just seeing where the ball is, making sure our teammates are tracking where they need to be. Again, just composure was the big thing, because we tend to get really excited, and that's where mistakes happen. So keeping composure throughout the game was really important.
All right, headed to the NCAA tournament. Just what are you excited about, getting into the postseason, the national tournament now?
Just the fact that we're in the national tournament is really exciting. So to be able to win here and then move on is really exciting.
All right, Tim, congratulations on winning the Big Sky title. Just what's the feelings going through your head right now?
Really happy for our players, for the program. It was a first-class, event here. I think that really helped us. The players worked really hard. It was a tough non-conference. We went all over the country, played 9-10 different states, played some big-time teams. I think that really helped us as we got to this point. So, again, hats off to the players for pushing through it. There were some tired players out there for both teams. Got that early goal with some of the weapons that we have with Barco's throw, and then Taylor Bray stepped up in the tournament, obviously being a player of the tournament.
In the second half, they definitely started to push the tempo and keeping the ball in their zone. What was just your words to the team to just sort of stay and keep them in front of you?
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we defended intelligently, but we also wanted to keep the ball, and Easter made it really hard for us to do that. And I think there's that, you have that championship, out there, you're looking at it, you're up. If we can just get through the half, and then the game starts to change, and then you're under a ton of pressure. But I think we held it together for the most part. Ashley in goal, played well. The back line really stepped up. We put some players in some different spots, and we came through, and finally that clock went to 0.
Going back to Ashley, you talked about just how she's developed. I mean, how impressive it is to come in and you get a clean sheet in the championship game.
No, it's unbelievable. If you look at the year, she wasn't the star at the beginning, worked her way in, and has been learning the whole way. I think a lot of credit goes to her. A lot of credit goes to our coaches. Lisa last year, and certainly Mason this year in her transformation, and just growing confidence as the season went along. Again, she was out there. I think her first start was against Missouri, and played super well in that game and got to overtime. That gave her some confidence. And then even though we gave up a late goal here or there, we knew today going in it was going to be a 1-goal game. And, so she did her job, was brave on some balls, and, made some really good decisions. And her ability to distribute the ball with her kicks and goal kicks and drop kicks was fantastic. So, again, really happy for all of them.
Last 2 years you got to the finals. What was, just having the tournament here that just gave you the advantage to break through?
Well, I think the conference tournament's a long time. You're on the road for, you get in on Monday or Tuesday, and if you get to the final, you're there till Sunday. So being able to play at home is just awesome. The kids get to go to class; they don't have that stress. They get to sleep in their own beds. They're with their roommates, with their family. We got a ton of families out here today. And our fans. I mean, we had probably I'd say at least a dozen alumni in the crowd. Just having those familiar faces and all of that, just a huge advantage playing at home. So again, hats off to the administration for stepping up and really putting on a first class operation. From Darren Dunn all the way down to all the student workers and everybody in between. Christy Watson did a great job, organizing the tournament. Have the president out here doing the support he likes to do, and which was fantastic. It just really means a lot to me, and it really means a lot to the student athletes to have that kind of support.
All right, going to the NCAA tournament again. Just what is that your feelings about that right now?
Well, I think that's when you're in a mid-major like the Big Sky, the NCAA tournament's kind of that bonus round, and we'll see who we're going to play. I mean, we've looking at it, it's probably going to be a Pac-12 team. They're a lot of the first round games end up being local. I think Boulder's going to get in, and we played them early in the year and lost 4-0, but at least we know who they are. That's one possibility, and then you look at the other possibilities of the other the Pac-12 schools that are out there with Washington, Stanford, USC, UCLA. Throw BYU in there because they're a top 5 team. A lot of that has to do with the other results and how the committee puts together the whole bracket. But we'll be ready. We've played already 4 or 5 Power 5s this year, so I think the players have that experience. A little bit different in the NCAA tournament, but I think they'll be excited and ready to go wherever the NCAA decides to send us.